And we'll go to example 2. I'm going to change that 0.5 to a fraction. You're going to find working with fractions easier than working with decimals. So this would be y equals g of 1/2 x. I notice the 1/2 is inside. Are you okay for an h for something? What does h stand for? Horizontal. And this one will be an s for stretch. Why is it a stretch? Well, if it's inside, you multiply by the reciprocal. So we would multiply our x values by 2. So on the graph, we could do the strategy here, but I think it's simple enough that you could just say my x value here, this point is -3, 2. So if I multiplied my x value by 2, can you see that you would be at -6, 2? Here I have -1. If I multiply it by 2, I'd get -2. 3 multiplied by 2, I would get 6. And here I have 4 multiplied by 2, I would get 8. And we connect the dots. You have to be careful when it's, let me say, each function, you have to like do extra domain and range. State the domain and range of each function. So domain is your x values. My smallest x value on the red graph is -3. Less than or equal to x, and my biggest x value is 4. For my y values, my smallest y value is -2, less than or equal to y, and my biggest y value goes up to 5. Then on my blue graph, now my smallest x value is -6. My biggest x value is 8, and my range still goes from -2 to 5. So notice our range didn't change because the only transformation we did affected x values. So range is y values, didn't change. Domain is x values, it did change. Look, it went from -3 to 4 to -6 to 8 because you had a horizontal stretch by a factor of 2. All right, question.